What's up, Soil brothers, Soil sisters? What's going on, fam? All right, today I'm gonna do a little update on my banana plants. All right, so it's getting close to that time of year where everything is gonna slow down just a little bit. We getting cooler nights. Our days gonna be a little cooler also, but the nights are gonna be what's gonna slow everything down. Generally anything below 50s, they starts to, slow down. So we need anywhere from 60 to 50 to actually keep things going just a little bit. All right, so we do have a lot of plants that have produced this year, and a lot of them that we would not be able to enjoy the bananas on, but we do have a couple that may make it. So just depending on when the first frost come through, whether or not we make it. All right, so I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what we have and what I think gonna make it and what's not. And guys, y'all like this hat? I love this hat. We got this Farmer's Defense. Y'all probably saw my wife wearing the apron and the sleeves. Yeah, all great, but I love this hat. I'm probably gonna wear this hat a lot. Y'all probably will see me in this hat a lot. The quality of this hat is amazing. It fits me perfectly. I've been looking for a nice hat like this, to work out in the garden and just to wear around. I just love the way a big brim hat looks. If you like it, we'll leave a link in the description, but we gonna go around and see what we got. All right, fam, so this is one of them. All right, this one is a little iffy. If we can get warm weather, if we can prevent that frost from coming in for at least another couple months, we should be okay with this one. All right, so we're gonna move on. All right, fam, so this is the second bunch that we have. All right, as you can see by how far the flower has dropped on this one, it's been up for a while. So you can see that it has dropped down quite a bit, which indicate how long the bunch has been on the tree. And we have a couple of them just like that. The one that you just saw it came out a little bit after this one, so I'm a little hopeful for this one. Maybe if we keep warm enough weather for the next couple of months, and I think we should be able to get this one to fill out. So fam, this one, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get you to see, but it is just now flowering. So that is the flower that is coming out the center. I have absolutely no hopes of that one getting right this season. So, I'm glad to see everything is healthy with this plant, and it did fruit for me, but it's one that will get cut down and I will not be able to enjoy the bananas. Now fam, this is the fourth bunch. I'm hopeful for this one. It's probably been on the tree almost a month now. It should start to fill out here within the next couple of weeks or a month, as long as we can keep the weather straight. So I'm extremely hopeful on that one, and we'll see. But so far, you know, that's what, 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th one I have shown you so far. So hopefully this one actually do good for us. As you can see, I already removed the flower from this one, and I'm hopefully, you know, we get the opportunity to eat these bananas this year. All right, guys, so this is the 5th one. As you can see, I also already removed the flower from this one. I absolutely have no hopes on that one actually getting ripe. As you can see, the bananas on this one is a little smaller than the rest of them. It's because the tree was a little smaller, I guess, you know, but it did produce a good bit of bananas, but I don't have much hope in it actually getting ripe. So that is bunch number 5. So let's continue on, guys. So guys, this is bunch number 6. This is a beautiful bunch, but it is not too long ago dropped down. So unfortunately, I have no hopes of actually getting any bananas from this one that is going to be edible. But I am very excited on how healthy this bunch of bananas look. We can go ahead and count these fingers real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have 19 fingers on this particular, on each hand. And from what I can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hands. So 19 times 7 is how many bananas I would have got. And, you know, for me, that is a pretty nice rack of bananas. So I'm excited that it actually did so well, you know, and hopefully next year I get some bananas that will produce earlier and produce as much. So we'll see. So let's move on. All right, guys, so this is flower number 7. All right, so as you can see, possibly that this one has not even emerged yet. It is coming out, but I have absolutely no hopes of this particular plant producing bananas that I will be able to enjoy this year. But again, I am excited that it did produce, and there are plenty pups that are nice size that should produce well for next season and give me plenty of bananas. So I'm excited about that. All right, fam, so you see we had 7 flowers so far this year. I am expecting at least 1 to 2 more plants to produce a flower this year. All right, so out of those 7 so far, I got hopes that maybe 2 will actually give me fruit that I can eat. And I already had 1 that I already harvested, so to me that's not a bad year. While I love eating bananas off my homegrown banana trees, I also love to see my plants grow and produce. So, you know, I am happy. This is a win-win for me. Now, we do have SoilFam that actually can make use of these flowers now. And, you know, one time all I would do was chop them down and chop them up and put them up under the plant for the plant to feed off of. But now I can actually give these to someone who can make use of them, which is always a blessing. I suggest, you know, whatever you got going on, if you can help someone else, you know, you may have plenty of something, or something that you do not make use of, and somebody will love to have them. And we do have somebody who loves to have these, and we are going to ship them off to her. You know, she's a really great woman, and she's been real supportive of us, and we're going to make sure that these get to her. So we're going to go ahead and remove a couple of these. All right, so here we go. All right, fam, so let me not assume that everyone who's watching this video is actually knowledgeable on these plants. All right, so these are actually the flowers. This is what holds all the bananas, and as the leaves, the petals on these lift up, it shows another hand of bananas. All right, it will get to the point where it's only producing non-fertile flowers, and at that point you can remove the flower. All right, so this is what I'm doing. And you say, why remove them? Well, it's my opinion that removing these will go ahead and allow more energy up to the plant, so the bananas will ripen quicker. Whether that's right or wrong, this is my opinion. All right, these are edible. They eat them a lot in foreign countries, and we found out that vegans actually use this as a food source. So we do have some people in our community that are vegan, and we suggested that we send them to her, and she's been doing some amazing things with it. She actually made some soap out of this, but she has been showing on her channel where she's been making vegan fish and all that. So they do sell these in Asian markets. They also sell them in cans or whatever. Not something that I particularly want to eat, but yeah, they are edible. So there's a special way you gotta prepare them, and there's a little bit of work, but apparently it's worth it. All right, fam. So one thing I did not mention is that typically I let this flower drop about 4 inches away from the last edible hand of bananas. All right, so if you look, you can see the difference. These are the ones that'll be edible. These are the non-fertile bananas. All right, so what I try to do is let it drop down and give me about 4 inches of stem. The reason for that, generally when you cut this flower off, the stem will die back a few inches, a couple to a few inches. And if you cut it off too close to the last hand, the actual last hand of bananas will rotten. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one off because, for one, it already got to the non-fertile bananas. Two, I have no hopes that this particular flower will actually, this particular group of bananas will ripen. It came out so late that I really don't have no hopes, but that is all up to Mother Nature. Now, generally this time of year is not the best time for a plant to produce the bananas, so I'm going off of what's usually the case. Might be surprised, maybe everything will get right, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove this flower because when I send off the other flowers, I want to go ahead and send this one off with it. I don't want to waste it, so somebody who can use it, I want them to go ahead and have it. So there we go. Went ahead and removed that. Now guys, if you're not familiar with this sap, you want to be careful with it. Don't let it get on your clothes. It can be a mess. It don't really like to come out, so be careful when you dealing with banana flowers and that sap come out. It's not very nice. All right, but when these flowers first drop out, these petals here, they generally will have a nectar inside of it, and you can taste it, and it is very sweet, and it give you a good idea on whether or not the banana that you are harvesting is going to be a dessert banana or plantain. Plantain flowers, while they look similar, they don't have a sweet nectar that come out of it. So if you get an opportunity to try it, definitely try that nectar. It's not the same thing as what's leaking out of here. Keep that away from your clothes. Your hands, you know, it can be a mess. All right, so it's kind of sticky. All right, Soil Fam. So these are the 3 flowers that I have removed, and I will be shipping off to one of our subscribers, a very great supporter, My Renaissance Grandma. You know, these your babies, they're coming to you. You know, hopefully you get to teach us more about some of the great things that you do with these flowers. I hope you enjoy. Guys, thank y'all for coming along with us while we go through this process of growing our own. You know, if it's your first time watching us, we're trying to grow our channel, so please subscribe. You know, like, share, and subscribe. You know, hit that bell so you'll be notified whenever we release more videos. Guys, it has been a blast this last year. I appreciate y'all for riding with us. Till the next time,